So we'll do a recursion problem, then we will do, sorry, I'm just gonna bring stuff over. Then do a Kahoot, a random Kahoot, and then kind of review Kahoot, and then we'll do a free response problem together or on your own. That's the game plan here, folks. All righty. How's everybody feeling today? Hi, Gianni. So in the chat, before we really begin, as I get set up here, everybody put in one thing you did since we were last together. I'll do it too. So one thing, and then we'll begin there. Ooh, Ari's got a haircut. I built a bunk bed. Gianni May, one thing since we were last together. Through knives. Nice. And lastly, Gianni. Okay, while Johnny's waiting, how to lucid dream? Learn how to have lucid dreams? Fascinating. I'd love to hear more about all of those things. But I do want to move along. I want to have some time to actually have a real class here. So thank you for doing that. All right, so recursion. If you remember, recursion is the idea of calling itself. So when you break a problem down into smaller problems, then you call yourself to solve those problems. That's the idea of recursion. And I just like starting it off. Again, this is not on the AP, but I think it's a good way to get your mind kind of thinking. Right. They have a problem in coding back called make bricks, which I really like. All right. So we want to make a row of bricks that is goal inches long. Right? We have small bricks, which are only 1 inch long, and big bricks, which are 5 inches long. Returns true if it is possible to make the goal by choosing from the given bricks. So if we had 3 small bricks and 1 big brick, and we're trying to make 8 inches, can we do that? Well, it says we can. The answer is true. Well, how would we do that? Well, we use the 1 big brick. That gives us 5 inches. And then 3 of the small bricks, which is 3 inches. 5 plus 3 is 8. That worked. If we had 3, 1, and 9, you could not make a 9-inch wall. Okay. How about in the form? If we had 3 small and 1 big, what are all the numbers? Write all the size walls that you could make. You can make a 1-inch wall using just 1 of the small bricks. So just quickly in the chat, put all the size walls that you can make. One, 3, 15, 5. No, you couldn't make 15. You only have 1 big brick and 3 small bricks. So Arias, I think, has it. You can make a 1-inch wall, a 2-inch wall, and a 3-inch wall, right? Using any number of the small bricks. You could not make 4 inches, right? That'd be impossible. But you could make 5 using 1 of the big. You could make 6, 7, and 8. That's all you can make. So you can't make 15, but you can make those other ones. All right. Now, if you had 3, 2, and 10, clearly we can use 2 of the big bricks to make it. And then we're all set. We're not going to use any of the little bricks. You don't have to use all the bricks, is the idea. All right. So we want to do this with recursion. Okay. This actually is a lot easier with recursion than with loops. It's actually could be a little tricky with loops. So how might we do this? So if I said 3, 1, or let's say you have 5 small bricks, 4 big bricks, and you have to make 27. Or maybe 17. Let's say you had to make 17. Well, you have to think to yourself, for a small, for each of the small bricks, I either use it or I don't. And for the big bricks, I use it or I don't. Right? So let's think about it. Let's think about that. So here we go. If I use the small brick, what's my new goal? Someone in the forum, what's my new goal? If my goal was a goal and I used 1 small brick, my new goal is what? That would be if it was 8. Let's say my goal was 17. Well, it'd be goal minus 1. Yeah. And now for the big one, if I use 1 big brick, what's my new goal? Of course. Nice. So let's think about that. So if I use my small brick, I'm going to call myself again. How many small bricks do I have left? Waiting for you to put in the chat. So if I use 1 small brick, how many do I have left? Small minus 1. I still have the same big, and now my goal, as you just said, was goal minus 1. So that's if I used it. If I don't use it, well, if I don't use the small one, but I use the big one, my new goal is small. I still have small bricks, but I have 1 less big brick, and my goal now is goal minus 5. So I either use the small one, in which case I'm calling myself with the goal of 1 less, or I use my big one. And I don't want this to go on forever. When do I want to stop? If what? When do I stop this process of going down forever and ever? If what? Yeah, I like it. Well, say my target was 7. It's only a success if I get to 0. Yeah, Gianni. So I'm going to go with, so if goal is 0, well, we did it. Return true. We made it. And I guess, and I'll go with, if goal is less than 0, well, return false. Okay. We also, if we've used too many bricks, if small is less than 0, right, or big is less than 0, like if somehow we kept subtracting, well, then we return false, because that doesn't work, right? Because in order to put that above the goal. So if I ever get to negative bricks, return false, because that doesn't work. I can't do this forever. And then what I'm going to do, I will return if this worked or if this one worked. So if that one worked or this one worked, we're all set. And I like connecting these. If this, it's unnecessary because return kind of does the same, but it looks better, doesn't it? So if I ever get out of bricks, return false. If my goal is ever 0, return true. I made it. If my goal is less than 0, let's back up. Let's get out, because that doesn't make we're done. Otherwise, call ourselves with 1 less small brick and my goal going down by 1, or call myself with a big one. And this is it. This is the idea of recursion. This works beautifully. Okay. Just a fun little problem to start us off. Let's do a Kahoot to get us also going. So please join us. I don't think we've done this one. I hope not. Oh boy. All right, Gianni, join us, please. All right. Hopefully it joins. I do want to keep moving along. So there you go. Oh no, we lost May. What? Now we lost. There we go. Fantastic. Can we do this one? Shoot. Oh, I thought I gave you a different one. Oh, I feel like maybe a LinkedIn update. Sorry, everybody. I linked the wrong one. Let me get the right one. Thought so. I saw the number of questions. All right. May and Ari's, we did this one already, right? This is the same, I think. Can someone verify that? Your screen is lagging really badly. Oh boy. I don't know. Yeah, I think we did this one. Let me. Let me get a different one really quick. Sorry, everybody. I linked the wrong one. Oh my gosh. Online, that's the problem. Little technical difficulties here. Technical difficulties. Oh, can't find it. Let's find around. All right. I'm almost thinking of scrapping it, and we'll come back and let's just do a free response, and maybe if we have time at the end. Okay. Okay. So, sorry about that. Let's go. Let's do the free response. I'll have you guys work on that, and I'll check on you. You all have a shared document, and then we'll finish things off with the Kahoot at the end. Okay. So let me walk you through one. I don't think we've done this one. We've done so many at this point. But I think practice is key, especially on free response, because that's all you're going to see next. It is next end of next week, right? Yeah, next Friday, I believe. All right, so let me walk you through it, and then you guys are going to do it on your own in your own little folder, okay? AP calendar class contains methods used to calculate info about a calendar. You're gonna write 2 methods. There's a method is leap year. If we give it a year, it'll tell us if it's a leap year. Okay. Then if we said number of leap years between year 1 and year 2, it's what we're gonna do in A. It's gonna return the number of leap years between year 1 and year 2. Okay. First day of year, it's not shown, but it's gonna return 0 through 6, where 0 is Sunday, 6 is Saturday. And then day of year, if you give it a particular date, it'll tell you what the day of the year is. Day of the, like it'll say returns 1 for January 1st and the nth day of the year. So in a normal year, 365, if it returned 365, we must have given it December 31st, because that's the 365th day of the year. And then day of week, that's where it's going to get interesting. That's what you're going to do in part B. You're going to return 0 through 6 based on what day of the year. So if we put in May 4th, 2020, it should return, today is a Monday, that's a 1 in the coding. Okay, so you have to write 2 methods. Is leap year and then day of week. So open up your shared document. We're just going to crank this out right now. And I'll find us a good Kahoot that we'll all play together at the end. All right. So open up your document. Gianni, I have it in yours. So find that shared document. All right, you two, you should be on your shared document and you'll see it there. May. Go to your shared documents. I should see all of you guys at your shared document. Arias is not there yet. Gianni, not there. Do you know what I'm talking about? The shared work document? Same one as last time, yes. We're going to keep adding our work in there to keep it nice and easy to find. Do you know what I'm talking about, Gianni and Arias? I don't see you guys there yet. Okay, you're on it? Okay. It's not reporting that, but all right. You don't need to know how leap years work, Gianni. All you need to do, so you have access to all these methods. You can say, hey, is it a leap year in 2020? Is leap year 2018? Is leap year 2014? So you can just call this function to find out if it's a leap year or not. You're not given the number of leap years. You need to figure that out. You're given year 1 and year 2. So if they said 2010 to 2020, okay, you would figure out that there's a leap year. You would go through all those years, and there was a leap year. You can call it is leap year on all of them, and it should return 3 because 2012, 2016, 2017 are all leap years. So it's supposed to return 3. Yeah, Gianni, it's going to count how many between those 2 years, including those years. So from year 1 up to year 2. So it's inclusive is the term. All right, so where else could you start I at? Yeah, you got it. So Johnny, I is an int. So you can't say an int is a leap year. Is leap year is it's a method. We're in the same class. It's a method we can call, and inside we send down I. But it's you're close. You're close. It's all good. I'm gonna day of week. Well, you can see it there. You guys need some help with day of the week. Well, let's think about it. So day of the week, well, it would help us. These are the methods that we have. So if you look at my screen here, these are the methods that we have. Well, we're writing day of the week. All the other ones are written. We can call day of year. So again, so for May 4th, 2020, it might give us, 131. Right. So let's say today is 131. So we'll call that first. Right. And then if we knew what the first day of the year was, right? If we know that this year started on a Sunday, right? Then we could do some math and figure out, okay, it's 131 days from there. Every 7 days is another week. I'm back at a Sunday. Every 7 days, I'm back at a Sunday. See if you can use these two functions to do it. And you can use a for loop, or easier is, or using math. And yeah, May, your greater than less than sign is a little backwards, but it's good. Right. Yeah. Nice job. I want you to try to do this one using math without a for loop. See if you can figure that out. It's very nice. So Arias, I first want you to just call those two functions that we talked about. So same thing, Gianni. First thing I want you to do is find out in first day of the year was what? Call that one. And then in how many days have happened? So call those two functions first, gentlemen. All right, let's see, May. See if your math is right. Oh, look at you, all in one line. Aren't you something special? Very nice. I think that is right. Good job. Very, very smart. Well done. All right. So, May, I think what I want you to do now, well, I also didn't really like your first one. It works fine. I shouldn't say that. I want you to write it much simpler. I want you to fix your for loop so it's much cleaner. See if you can do it, because this also can be written in 1, 2, 3, 4, like half as many lines or something. Maybe not half as many, but fix up your for loop. You don't, yeah. Try. I want you to clean it up and then. And I would save these things, Aria. So I say int first day is whatever it gives us. Int how many days is whatever that function gives us. Now, using those two things, figure out what day is today. And you could do a for loop. May, do you see what I'm talking about? How to write this one a little cleaner? Or not yet? Or I'll give you a second to think about it then. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I don't want you to get that hint.
I do not do this. I'm trying to work.
Johnny needs some direction here. So however many days it is, so there's two ways we could do it. All right, so you could do a for loop that repeats how many days every time, just adding a day to first day. And if you get past the week, start the week over. Yeah, Arias, you're good. All right, May, should I just show you what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense, May? Yeah. So it's just a little, there's no reason, and I guess we want to have that. But that's very good. So what I want you to do now or on your own is to do at least two. I think you can do more of those. If you go to the website, um, you'll see some Coding Bat AP free response practice problems that I linked to. I want you to do at least two of them before we meet again. Okay? That's it for class. We'll skip the Kahoot. We'll save it for tomorrow or for Thursday. Besides that, have a good couple days. See you later, May. Or you can stay on and work on them. All right, let's see how we're doing, gentlemen. Yeah, you get the right idea. So what I want you to do, Gianni, is have a for loop that repeats how many days times, right? So if today's 131 day, I want you to do a loop that repeats that many times. Okay, so just write a simple for loop that repeats that many times first. Okay, now every single time we're gonna do two things, Gianni. Now it's a little strange that we're calling it first day, but that's okay. We'll say first day plus plus. It's really like the day of the week goes up. And then if you got to 7, you want to restart. That makes sense. So Arya, same thing. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have called it first day, but it's the day that we're keeping track of, and we'll just keep adding days to that until we've gotten to however many days we need to. Excellent. That's the idea. Nice job, Gianni. And it's going to be it's not the prettiest solution, but this works, right? So if we get to 7, make it 0 because the days only go from 0 to 6, and I don't like calling it first day. That was a bad choice that I wrote on your thing. And then the last step, of course, what's your last step outside of your for loop? Yeah. Fantastic. All right. You both get the idea. Looks like very nice. All right, so I'll check you off for that. What I All right, so what I want you doing is you'll see online. There's some assignments for next time. Work on those. I'm gonna call it a day for you, and then talk to Gianni. All right. Have a good couple days. Work on that. Let me stop recording.